Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Jay. Like I said on Facebook, today we're going to be talking about the building of you. The building of you, right? So what does that mean to build you? Well, what it means is first getting an understanding of who you are and the things that are going to be acceptable in your life and the people that you're going to include in your life, right? So the first thing we have to address is self-esteem. Self-esteem is something that you have it, but often with your experiences in life don't know about. And the key word that people miss when we talk about self-esteem is the word self, right? Self meaning me, meaning I, not you, not people that you know, not friends, not family, not, constituents, associates, not anybody that you mess with, but self meaning you as the individual, right? So the big part about self-esteem, like I said, is we know about it, but a lot of people don't understand it. And the first part is you have to learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. If you are dependent on someone else telling you something good about yourself in order for you to feel good about yourself, then this is a huge problem, right? Because that's just esteem. That's not self-esteem. See, what you're looking for is prestige, praise from other people to make you feel better about yourself. So before you even go out into the world, you need to start developing an understanding for you. Who are you? What do you like? What do you not like? What are the things that you love? What makes you you, and what makes you a unique individual? The minute you can start to understand those things is the minute you can start appreciating those things, and the minute you could start applying those things into everyday life and start improving the quality of life of everybody around you. And that's the biggest problem we have. So the first step in the building of you is to establish your self-esteem, right? That's the first step. So once you have built your self-esteem and you know that you can wake up in the mirror and say, wow, I love myself, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, I'm an amazing person. Once you can start doing that comfortably, then you have already completed the first step in the building of you. Because your self-esteem, believe it or not, is your foundation. Because how you respect yourself, how you feel about yourself, is what's going to determine how you allow others to treat you. And it's also going to determine the kind of circles you hang out in. Because if you hold yourself at low self-esteem, then you're going to hang out with people of that nature. Birds of a feather flock together. That saying is absolutely true. So if you don't hold yourself in high regard, then how could you expect others to hold you in high regard, right? There's a saying, I forget who said it, but it goes, if you take care of everyone else around you, then ultimately you will take care of yourself, right? And what does that have to do with self-esteem? It's very simple. It's if you hold yourself in high esteem, and if you surround yourself with people who hold themselves in high esteem, and there's a goal that you want to get accomplished, then by ultimately being one of those people who holds themselves in high regards and hanging out with people who hold themselves in high regards, everything in your life will always be done in high regard, right? And the same goes on the side of negativity. What you start in negativity will end in negativity. What you start in positivity will end positively. And here's the kicker though. See, a lot of people have this misconception that, okay, I started positive and I hit some hurdles along the way, so it must be negative. No. Anything good for you never comes easy. So all of this ties into the very foundation of the building of you, which is self-esteem. You must hold yourself in high regard. There's something called standards. You have to set standards. You have to set standards for yourself. And that is the first key, is your self-esteem. And once you've built your self-esteem and you know that this is me, this is who I am, this is the confident individual that I am, this is what I will accept, this is what I will reject from my life, then you can move on to step two, which is your association. which is your circle, your family, your friends, the people you engage with, you got to start asking yourself, right? Where do I want to be in my life? And who's going to help me get there? Right? It's not about leeching off of other people's success or anything like that. It's about set a goal for yourself, right? Because dreams, in my opinion, dreams are the depictions of reality that can come true through hard work, right? So if you're having a dream that one day you're driving a Bugatti, or you're in a nice family home with a beautiful wife and kids or something like that, that's not fiction. That is something that's perfectly attainable, right? But you can only attain this by first having a self-esteem, which is your foundation, right, of what you're going to allow and disallow from your life. Then you start building your circle based around your self-esteem. So once your circle is shaped, right, and this circle, once you see that you have standards, I'm not saying to cut your best friend off. Like me, I grew up right here, 183rd University. A lot of my friends are drug dealers. A lot of my friends are gangbangers. A lot of my friends do things that, it's not that I don't approve, it's just that I don't associate myself with that kind of behavior. But that doesn't mean that they're not my friends. And these are people that I know and that I grew up with, right? And hopefully one day they see these messages and they may change their life, right? But look at me, right? I'm not a gangbanger. You know, I don't do drugs. You know, I got 2 college degrees, right? So how did that happen? It's very simple, because I have a very strong foundation of what I will allow in my life and what I will not allow in my life. And that is the first step to achieving success, right? That's the first step to building you, right? So now that we've established loving you and building the first step of you, which is, you know, your foundation, right? We have to move on to progression, right? Progression in life is something that people have a misconception of. They think that progression has to come in a vast form of success. Like, I just finished college, so I should already be making 80,000. Or I just finished college, where's my nice car? I just finished college, how come I'm not rich? You know, what was the purpose of me getting this college degree if I'm not making money right now? See, but what people forget to do is take time to acknowledge the success that they've achieved, right? Like, wow, I finished college. You know what I'm saying? That in itself is an achievement towards progression. See, the biggest problem is people measure their success with possession, and we don't want to do that. We want to measure success with success. What we've accomplished, be proud of that. Be proud of all your accomplishments, right? Even if you make one small step towards your goal every 3 months. Say your goal is to save $1,000 a year, and every 3 months you choose to put a couple dollars away in your savings account. Guess what? Could you do better by putting $1 a day in? Yes. But instead you choose to put a nice small piece every 3 months. Guess what? However you choose to get towards your goal, the point is you're choosing to make progress. Progression over regression. Always remember that. You want to be progressive. Even a small amount of progression is better than being static, just staying in one spot, isolated, doing nothing, right? And all of this is part of building you, right? So step 1 is to develop your foundation. What kind of foundation do you want to have? Because without a strong foundation, this house, which is you, your human figure, is going to be weak. It's going to be weak without building a strong foundation, because as human beings, we go through so much. We go through family crisis. We go through financial crisis. We go through death in the family. We go through death of friends. We go through, you know, struggles, strife, trials, tribulations. We go through so much. And all of that sits right here. Sits right here on the shoulders. It sits here. And what does that mean when all that weight is sitting here? It means that inevitably your feet are going to have to bear the burden of what's sitting here, because this is on top of you. And if you don't have a strong foundation, then your feet, your legs that are holding all of this structure will crumble. You will crumble. Maybe not physically, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you will crumble. It's going to happen. So the first step And the only step I really want you guys to start paying attention to is your self-esteem. Remember, the key word is self. Self. That means not others, not individuals, not people that are higher than you economically, socially, not people that are lower than you economically, socially, not haters, not best friends, not family. What I'm saying is you. Start establishing how you feel about you and make that the standard that governs your life. Once you do that, you will have already started the process in the building of you, right? You will have started the process in the building of a brand new you, of a brand new set of standards, of a brand new culture, of a brand new way that society will perceive you, and understand that you will ultimately achieve the results that you're looking for if you just worry about you. The perfect analogy to this is like a credit score, right? You may have a really bad credit, but if you just work on one of your credit scores, if you just work on improving your TransUnion or your Equifax, you just work on improving that one credit score, all your other ones will go up because by then you're already paying bills, you're already consolidating debts, you're doing what you have to do. So you see, it's the same thing. In order to achieve the ultimate result, which is progression and development, in order to attain this, you have to first start from the very foundation, which is your credit score, yourself. How do you credit yourself? How do you hold yourself against everybody else in the world? Not saying that you're better than them, not saying that you're worse than them, but just saying, how do you hold yourself in regards to other people? And the minute you can establish that foundation is the second the quality of your life will improve. This your boy Jay, doing my little Facebook announcements, my videos. Hopefully you appreciate this. I know it's 12 minutes long, it's kind of long, but I got a lot on my mind. So if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, things you would like me to talk about, I'll be posting a video every day, every other day actually. On Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll be posting videos only on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll be looking at all the topics you guys submit. I'll be doing the videos every Tuesday and Thursday. I'll try to get them done in the morning, and I'll post them. And you guys can comment. You can say whatever you want to say. Anything you want to put, good, bad, ugly, in between. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep doing my videos no matter what. But any criticisms would be helpful. Any ideas for topics would be helpful. And I just wanted to say God bless everybody. Have a nice day, and rate, comment, and subscribe, man. Share the video.